What's happening? Thought I'd just do a little video. We're just up here, PwC building in Brizzy. So just come up here with Jamie. We're just in Australia this week. So we've literally just done 8 podcasts in 5 days. So we did Sydney Sunday. We had we released our course education training day on Monday. So we had 15 builders in a room for a day, which is super cool. Tuesday we had 2 podcasts in Sydney. Then we flew to the Gold Coast, 2 on Wednesday, 2 yesterday, 2 today. Big week, man. But this is real cool. This is real interesting. So fly back to NZ tonight. But as we look at developing this tech side of the company, obviously we're looking at like an individual structure. Obviously the tech business and the education business to Rapid QS is going to be a completely different lane to the actual QS reports. So what we're doing at the moment is we're coming to see a lawyer. He's $1,000 an hour. So we're going to come and see him and talk about how we structure this business. So it'll be a case of setting up a structure offshore somewhere. The offshore company, which essentially owns the intel and the tech, will send each individual country like New Zealand, Australia, UK, an invoice on a monthly basis. And that's how we're going to run the business. So yeah, we're going through quite a few changes at the moment. Like the business is pretty much like a $4 million a year business right now, turnover, not profit, which is exciting, but it comes with its other challenges, like we've got to figure out ways to restructure the business, keep shareholders entertained, general managers entertained, keep them on board. It's getting to a point where it's getting quite a bit bigger than me. So I'm having to somewhat either A, sell shares, or B, sort of give shares away, which is a little bit concerning, to be fair. It's concerning. It's a bit scary. It's like stepping into unknown territory. So that's something that I'm not really used to, but it's something that needs to be done. Like, I think I'm only good at getting a business to this point, and then what I need to do is essentially have a team that's going to help me get to the next level. So I know where I'm good. I've gotten us to the dance, and essentially now it's like I need to get the right people involved to help us go from here to here. Yeah, but I'm also always looking 5 years ahead. So I'm thinking, how else can I add more revenue to my personal brand, which is A, personal brand, 2, keep pumping the YouTube, doing the podcast, 3, doing cross promotion for other companies. Like we're sort of in talks with a few other sort of consulting companies in the construction space to market ourselves through their brand. So that's real cool. But yeah, today's a little bit interesting. We're just going to get a bit of an idea on how the structure will work. Little bit of a share change and how many shares I'm going to need to give away or sell to potential partners and put that up on the table for offer. But then I'll also have to get that business kind of evaluated and see what it's worth, how much it's worth, what the potential growth is, obviously, which is huge. But yeah, anyway, excited. It's been a big week. I just sold 4 jobs in the UK today, which is awesome. That was cool. I think Aussie's doing like 5 to 7 jobs a day. New Zealand's doing about 8 to 12 jobs a day, which is really cool. Everything's going well. The podcasts are going well. The houses are finished. They've been refinanced, done. Got some equity there. But yeah, just trying to keep everything moving. Want to try and take a little bit of a break. Feeling a little bit run down at the moment. So going back to New Zealand tonight. Play some tennis tomorrow. Have probably 2 or 3 days off solid. And then I will definitely get back to it next week. Brendan's meeting me next week in Auckland, which will be fun. Pump some content for the UK brand. Got a heap of podcasts lined up in New Zealand. So yeah, going to keep the foot on the gas, but definitely try and take a little bit of a breather. So haven't uploaded in a while, I know, but getting back to it now. The podcasts have been draining. But yeah, comment below. Let me know if you're enjoying this journey. I love making this content stuff. It's just hard to always think about it. Anyway, peace.